Okay, so I'm going to go over this Second Thessalonians stuff again because I previously did that in the September 2025 live stream, but there's more details that we need to talk about here. So let's do it. So Matthew 24, Jesus talks about the abomination of desolation. Now this message, pre-tribbers will say that this message is for the tribulation saints because we're out of here by that time. But Scripture actually makes crystal clear that that's not true. We are not out of here. We are here during that time. And we proved that previously, but this actually will prove it even more. So let's look at this. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. So, as we mentioned before, this is exactly the same thing that Paul is speaking of, who opposes and exalts himself against every so-called God or object of worship, so that he takes his seat in the temple of God, proclaiming himself to be God. So that's what the abomination of desolation is. This is well known. Okay, so what Paul's doing here essentially is he's saying, let no one deceive you. That day will not come. In other words, Christ coming back for us will not come until we see the man of sin revealed, right? So that's the first key, is that the man of sin, once he's revealed, then we know that our redemption draws nigh. And that's what Jesus is saying too. So what we have here is Paul essentially saying, man of sin must be revealed, and here's how you will know it's him. So he gives a description, and the description is he'll be sitting in the temple proclaiming to be God. And it's for that very reason that Jesus actually gives us real instructions if we are in the Jerusalem area. He says, let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. He's saying, get out of there. Now, why does he do this? Why is he so emphatic that we actually run? It's because of the deception. Because the signs and wonders will be so powerful, we may be led to believe that it's actually him. And if we read this in context, he says, don't even go back to your house to get anything. Even if you need a coat or anything like that, don't go. Just get out. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So, I believe this actually includes a potential for a pre-trib rapture that is not of God. So literally, people disappear. So the enemy makes them disappear. And it appears as if Christ has come back. Why would he do that? Well, because he wants to set it up so that when the man of sin comes, we will believe it. We will believe it because we're so upset that we were left behind. And being left behind, we're frantic and panicking and looking for him. And so when we see this man of sin that is portraying great signs and wonders and being like Christ, we'll end up believing it. Except we won't, because we're the elect. If we are truly his, we will not believe it. And so for these shall arise false prophets and false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So we know that it's not going to happen to us if we are truly his. So as mentioned previously, Daniel 27 talks about the middle of the week. That's the halfway through the 7 years. The sacrifice is removed. And then last time we also talked about how the regular burnt offering, after it's taken away, another 1,290 days is when the abomination of desolation is set up. So that's more than 7 years. Okay, so the 7-year tribulation isn't actually straight up 70 years. It's actually more than that. It's actually even more than the 1260 plus 1290, which is already more than 7 years. It's the I believe it's the 1260 plus 1335 days. And I don't think at the time we'll actually be able to calculate the number of days. But there's no knowing for sure whether we can. But yeah, so that's the bottom line. That's literally what Paul's talking about. He's talking about the exact same thing as Jesus. There is no difference between what they're saying. And so this proves undeniably that Matthew 24 was directed at us, not tribulation saints. Some of the scriptures in this video are from the ESV by Crossway, used by permission. I just wanted to say thank you to them for allowing me to use their content. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps promote the video in the Google algorithms. Also, if you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon on it, you won't miss out on future content. I also would appreciate you putting a comment below. You can let me know what you most liked about the video. That'll help me gauge how I'm doing and what I can do better, that sort of thing. So yeah, thanks.